Today, we're going to dig into the secret lives of words. We're talking about the hidden complexity, the surprising power that's packed into some of the simplest words you can possibly imagine. I mean, really, think about it. How much can one simple word actually do? We use thousands of words every single day, right? Mostly without a second thought. But what if I told you that some of the most basic words are doing some serious heavy lifting, hiding whole worlds of meaning right there in plain sight? And our word for today is this: sock. Yeah, I know. It seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? It's a thing you put on your foot. But as we're about to see, there is so much more to this humble word than meets the eye. That's right. The word sock isn't just any old word. It's actually a card-carrying member of a very exclusive, very important little group. So what group is that? Well, it all boils down to one number. This number, 850. This right here is the key to understanding the secret power of our word. It represents a really carefully chosen list of words that were designed to do the absolute most with the least. And here is the club it belongs to: basic English. It's a pretty wild concept, actually, a stripped-down, simplified version of the language that uses just 850 essential words to express, well, almost any idea. The whole point was to create a super clear tool for international communication. And what's so cool about this is that it's the direct proof from the source. You see it right there, sandwiched between society and soft, is our word sock. It officially made the cut. So the question is, why? What on earth makes sock so essential? Let's break it down. Okay, so first things first. Let's start with the meaning we all know and love. We'll begin with the word's most common job, as a noun. The definition is exactly what you'd think it is. No surprises here. It's a piece of clothing for your foot. It's simple, it's clear, and it's incredibly useful for describing something basically everyone in the world knows. You really can't get much more basic than that. And this sentence just nails its everyday function, doesn't it? It's a real, physical thing. We can all picture this sentence. We can all feel that frustration of a sock that's just a little too tight or way too loose. This is the word sock in its comfort zone. But this is where it gets really, really interesting. Because, to earn a spot on that exclusive 850-word list, a word has to be a powerhouse. It needs to be flexible. And it turns out, sock has a bit of a wild side. And there it is. Just look at that contrast. We go from something soft and warm you put on your foot to an act of sudden, pretty jarring violence. This is the duality that makes this simple word so incredibly powerful and efficient. So let's explore the second identity. We are leaving the sock drawer behind, and we are stepping into the ring, so to speak, to understand sock as a verb. The definition leaves absolutely no room for doubt. This isn't a gentle tap, It's a forceful, aggressive action. The word itself conveys a huge amount of information and emotion in just 4 little letters. And that is exactly why it's so efficient. You can almost feel the impact in that sentence, can't you? It's short, it's punchy, it's visceral. This is the kind of descriptive power that makes a word invaluable, especially when your entire vocabulary is limited to just 850 words. And here's another layer. This quote from the author James Jones shows how the verb can be used a little more figuratively. To sock it to someone, that means to deliver a blow, sure, but it can be physical or otherwise. It's about making a forceful, unforgettable impact. So what have we learned here? We've watched a simple word for a piece of clothing completely transform into a word for violence. And this is not an accident. It is a masterclass in how efficient language can be. So let's just recap what this one word shows us. It proves that a single word can carry completely opposite energies. It shows how a small, curated vocabulary, like the 850 words of basic English, can actually cover this huge range of human experience. And ultimately, it's a perfect example of the incredible built-in efficiency of language. And this really is the biggest takeaway. We often think that having a big vocabulary is the key to communication. But words like sock show us that the real power can actually lie in simplicity, in the ability of a few core words to do the heavy lifting for a whole lot of different ideas. So maybe the next time you're putting on your socks, you'll think about it a little differently.
It really leaves you wondering, doesn't it? What other simple, everyday words that we use without even thinking about it are also members of this exclusive club, hiding their own surprising second lives?